While the Prime Minister is overseas,
Thank you, I know how much you like them.
back home it has fallen to the Treasurer to prepare the ground for a shift.
Climate change and its impacts are not going away.
Australia is increasingly isolated, having not yet committed to reaching net zero emissions by 2050. The Treasurer is now talking up the economic benefits of climate action and the reputational damage of lagging behind.
We cannot run the risks that markets falsely assume that we are not transitioning in line with the rest of the world.
But he stopped short of directly endorsing the target.
It is a sensitive topic and there's no hiding the fact that there is differing views among some of the colleagues.
Those differing views?
Coldness and unemployment, and we don't want either of those.
Barnaby Joyce wrested back leadership of the Nationals in part over climate change with the intention of extracting something for his party's backing.
We are in discussions, of course we're always in discussions.
The coalition is close to finally adopting the 2050 target, but it has taken so long that the United Nations now wants countries to cut emissions by 45% by 2030.
Australia doesn't sign up to targets without actually having plans to meet them.
If Scott Morrison and Josh Frydenberg really think that net zero is such a good idea, why don't they get on and do it?
It's taken years of fighting, wrangling and cajoling for the federal government to get to this point. But even if it does adopt the 2050 target, making the requisite changes over the next 10 years will deliver more political flashpoints, given emissions need to fall across all sectors. The Commonwealth, states and territories have been at loggerheads over one of the most polluting sectors, electricity generation. Today, a compromise of sorts was reached on funding backup power capacity to support the influx of renewables.
We agreed to a set of principles to progress that all-important work and make sure we deliver these reforms.
There is a broad agreement, but the details are still going to need to be thrashed out.
Subsidies for coal-fired power stations are still possible, but now unlikely. Melissa Clarke, ABC News, Canberra.